Couture has long borrowed from culture, but the line between homage and harm is wearing thin. In Mexico, Adidas is now under fire for releasing sandals that closely resemble tradition. Huaraches from Oaxaca without credit or consent. Designed by American fashion designer Willy Chavarria, the Oaxaca Slip-On has ignited outrage among indigenous communities and officials who call it a blatant act of cultural appropriation. But this is not only the case. From runway shows that mimic prison imagery to brands simply copying South Asian dresses, all have faced similar accusations. So the question is, when heritage becomes high fashion, why is the acknowledgement almost always missing? Our final report takes you inside.
Adidas has found itself at the center of a cultural appropriation storm in Mexico after launching a new line of sandals that closely resemble traditional Oaxacan huarache. The Oaxaca Slip-On sandals were designed by Willy Chavarria, a Mexican-American creative known for fusing fashion with bold political commentary. But this time, the reinterpretation hit a nerve. Officials in Oaxaca, home to one of Mexico's largest indigenous populations, have accused the sportswear giant of commercializing a design uniquely tied to the Hidalgo Yalalag village. Governor Salomon Jara Cruz threatened legal action, and the Ministry of Culture and Arts demanded that Adidas pull the sandals and open talks with the community. Now, it is not the first time Chavarria's work has attracted criticism. During Paris Men's Fashion Week in June, his show opened with models kneeling in all-white clothing, imagery that El Salvador President Nayib Bukele linked to scenes from his country's notorious Secot prison. Chavarria brushed off backlash, calling it amazing publicity, and defended the runway as a broader artistic statement on global dehumanization.
My first thought was amazing publicity for my brand. Thank you. Amazing global reach. Sadly, we live in a very divided world. I think that anyone who is an artist is going to receive some kind of commentary from people who might not align with their ideas.
This is hardly a solo misstep in fashion's long checkered history with cultural appropriation. Earlier this year, luxury brand Prada came under fire in Milan after debuting leather sandals with toe rings and embroidery, resembling India's iconic kolhapuri slippers. Initially marketed as a fresh luxury twist on flats, the backlash was swift. Only after widespread criticism did Prada admit the sandals were inspired by Indian tradition and promised to work with local artisans in future. Then there is the dupatta debacle. Modern sustainable brand reformation and rental business, Bipti, were accused of glamorizing Indian scarves and traditional lehenga-inspired garments without once acknowledging their South Asian roots. The reaction on social media was fierce and unforgiving. Even the world of running shoes isn't exempt. Back in March, French-American brand Hoka came under fire in New Zealand for misusing the Maori word hoka, which means to fly, without engaging with Maori communities or honoring the world's cultural weight. Experts slammed the company for erasing origin stories and disrespecting sacred language, especially as some shoe styles also carry significant Maori meanings. So where does fashion go from here? As indigenous communities grow more vocal and consumers are more conscious, the line between cultural celebration and cultural theft is getting thicker. Designers say they are inspired, but communities say they are invisible. And as the runway lights dim and lawsuits loom, one question remains unanswered. Who really owns the story when fashion walks off with the past?